up, everybody? I am at beautiful Powhatan Springs Skate Park here in Arlington, Northern Virginia. I'm having a nice skate session, and I was just like, I was just thinking about some stuff, man. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk over into the woods. Nice. Okay. Got a nice little foresty area right here. Okay, so, you know, when I was younger, and like I've been skating a long time. I've been skating since I was like probably 2 years old, technically speaking. I think I rode a skateboard for the first time when I was 2. My parents got me one, and you know, it's interesting, man, because like all my life, you know, growing up, like I was in the foster care system, and I started playing sports in school, and I still like to skate and snowboard and ride bikes and stuff, and like, you know, I was just this kind of dude that I had this like ferocity in me, you know, like this youthful ferocity about sports and about skating. And especially like, even I moved to Northern Virginia, and I took like a 5-year hiatus from skating, and then I started back up again like when I moved here, so probably like 3 years ago now. And you know, even then I had this ferocity about me, right? Like I was skating, if I was at the skate park, like I wanted to be the best skater in the park. So I was like, I was going to push as hard as I could. I was going to skate. Every time that somebody would take, you know, every time that somebody would do a trick, I would do 2. You know what I mean? That kind of thing, where I'm pushing to skate as much as possible, as hard as possible, as fast as possible, and trying to improve and progress as fast as possible. And I think that that's like, I think that's useful to a certain extent. But like after I had my daughter, and then I ended up injuring my ankle, I tore a ligament in my left ankle, and I was out from skating for like 4 weeks, and also work, you know. And you know, those experiences kind of led me to understand that over the course of a couple more years, I needed to slow down, because what I was doing was not inherently productive, right? Just trying as hard as you can at something is not inherently going to produce good results for you. And that was kind of the lesson that I learned when, like, now I'm coming back and I'm having this skate session today, and I haven't been on a board since I uploaded that video of like a long time ago of me skating, and it was like a couple months ago. So I haven't been on a board in a couple months, and already I've come back and I'm understanding that the technique to improve at something is to just have fun doing it, right? Because what you need to understand is that the greatest measure of success in anything that you do is not how many tricks you can do. It's not how much money you can make off of it. It's not how many people you can impress with it. It's not anything like that. The greatest measure of success is how much you enjoy doing something. That is the utmost greatest measure of success in anything that you do. And why is that? It's because the enjoyment that you feel while doing something you love is the only thing that is right here and right now. The enjoyment that you get, the satisfaction of doing something that you genuinely love doing, is the only thing that exists in this moment right now. And if you're worried about, you know, how many tricks am I going to be able to do on a skateboard? How many riffs am I going to be able to play on a guitar? How many t-shirts am I going to be able to sell? How much money am I going to be able to make? All of that is in the future. None of that is right here. It's all gone. It's not really here, man. It's not in the present moment. It's not in your life this second. And when you're doing that, you're letting, see, people talk about letting life pass them by. People talk about, you know, oh, you have to get out and you have to go and do this and this and this because you're going to let life pass you by. No, the way that you let life pass you by is by constantly striving for your future. Because when you're constantly striving for your future, you are never focused on this moment. And so you have completely taken your attention out of the greatness that you're in the present moment, and have instead focused all of your attention on what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen a week from now, what's going to happen a month from now. And that is letting life pass you by. You see, life is right in front of you. Life is right here. It's not anywhere else. There is no tomorrow. There is no a month from now. Tomorrow never comes. So the best way for you to be successful in your life is to learn how to find enjoyment in the things that you do, not make money off them. Although that's nice. I'm not saying you shouldn't make money off of them. I mean, like, you know, if you can, why not? But it's not about making money. It's not about having possessions. It's not about making everybody like you. It's not about impressing people. It's about enjoying, being in the present moment. And that is where you find the greatest gratification in this life. That is where you find the most value, is in this moment right here, right now. So, and the reason that this came to me is because just a moment ago, I was trying to do this trick. And I watched Aaron Doty. I'll link his video that I watched a video, like listened to a video, because he speaks like kind of like I do. And I listened to his video on my car ride here. And in that video, he was talking about the expectation effect. And the expectation effect is basically that if you expect something to happen, it's about your beliefs creating reality, which I believe in, I truly do. But the problem is that with me, I was trying to do this trick, right? And this trick was, I was trying to do like this new trick that I've never done before, but I kept like trying to force myself to be like, oh, I expect this to happen. I believe that it's going to happen, right? And it didn't happen for me. I didn't do it. And I started to get frustrated. And then I thought, what I realized was that, see, I thought that I wanted that. I thought that I wanted that trick for myself. I thought that I wanted to be able to do that trick because that was how I was going to enjoy skating. And what I realized was that was actually my ego talking to me. That was my ego taking over. That was my false self saying, oh, do this trick to get gratification. Do this trick to get gratification. And what happened was I got taken out of the present moment because I was focused on the trick. I was focused on learning that trick. And my real self, my higher self, wanted me instead to just skate. I don't have to do the trick, just skate. Because if I had landed the trick, that would have been great. That would have been excellent. You know, that would have been really awesome for me. It's even better. It is even better than landing that trick to just be able to enjoy skating with no pressure. It's even better than landing that trick to just, even if I don't do any tricks at all and I just glide around the park, if I am fully in the present moment and I'm just enjoying fully every bit of the experience that I'm having, the wind in my face, the environment around me. It's a beautiful environment here too. There's lots of nature like surrounding the skate park, and it's a nice park, beautiful environment. If I'm just instead spending my time riding my board, doing the tricks that I can, learning new things maybe, but mostly focused on the present moment and enjoying the experience, that is so much better than any trick that I could do. It doesn't matter if I can do a freaking 900 like Tony Hawk. It doesn't matter what rails I can grind or anything like that. The most important thing about anything that you do is enjoying it in the present moment. Being here fully with every bit of your experience, every bit of your consciousness, every bit of your senses in the present moment and experiencing it wholly is better than any kind of other external form of gratification or external form of success measurement that you can make up for yourself. I promise you. And if you have a goal that is, you know, like a set goal and you're moving towards it, that is great. But if you find yourself constantly thinking about achieving that goal, you need to reevaluate what you're doing, because do you really enjoy it? Or are you sucking the joy and the experience out of what you're doing in order to fulfill some sort of false identity desire that's waiting for you in the future? Because that's what I was doing with that trick. And as soon as I stopped trying to do that trick and instead just started gliding around on my board and enjoying the fact that I got to be at the park and outside and breathe fresh air, it's so much better than that trick would have been. Thank you guys. I know it's a quick one. I just wanted to say that though, because I was like out here and, you know, it's best, I think, if I try not to like think about what I'm going to tell you guys. I try not to think about and create plans, because I think it's better if I just have something that I genuinely realize and genuinely feel and then talk about it. Mostly it's really like I'm talking to myself, but it's for you guys too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Link in the description for the Discord server. Come join that, talk to me, let's go. Have a good day, guys.